Hello ladies and gentlemen, here is another build that I have come up with, and yes, I know the title says 688,000 toughness, but what you're looking at is 397 right now. We will get into that in just a minute. Now there's been some debate whether or not I should put this video out on YouTube. I can see where it's going to turn very cheap for some people. However, I elected to put it out there because it is quite an interesting build. The purpose of this build is suppressive fire, team oriented for PvE. If you use something like this in the dark zone, then you need somebody to help you with your skills, because this is going to end up being very cheap. But it is very good in PvE format, especially in the mission Dragon's Nest. I do have some builds that I just use for specific incursions. This will be one of them. Alright, first and foremost, to get everything out of the way, it is a suppressive fire build. If no one knows what suppressive fire is, or you're not familiar with it, suppressive fire is a team support build, putting as many rounds down range that you possibly can at any moment in time, and picking and choosing between targets. Now, the way to achieve this is through a 4-star or a 4-piece Lone Star. I was trying to find Lone Star viable. I've seen Lone Star, 3-piece Lone Star, 3-piece Banshee, things like that. I personally like to find a way to incorporate an entire force set, and not 3 and 2 or 2 and 2 and 2 or something of that nature. So this is a 4-piece Lone Star. We'll get into, for those that are not familiar. Of course, you have 100% ammo capacity, LMG damage, and shotgun damage. You won't catch me dead using a shotgun. I'm sorry, 1.3 ruined that for me. I will never wear a shotgun with any build I ever use. And then the 4th Lone Star talent, when the weapon is holstered, it is immediately reloaded. So this allows you to put as many rounds downrange as you can at the most continuous rate, with very little reload time. Okay, now getting into the weapons based on those specific talents. Of course, we're going to have an LMG. It gives you a bonus on an LMG. I've elected the MG5 just because of the rate of fire, and M60 would work just as well. My talents on here are pretty decent: destructive, brutal, vicious. I probably want to roll brutal off of there, because you do play this type of suppressive fire from a support role in the back end of the fight. But that's the weapon right there. The infantry MG5. The other one I use is a weapon that's not really very much used too much. I don't know what the deal is with this weapon, Massive, but in a PvP format it just does not seem to do the damage that's stated. But it is the PP-19. The reason I selected this is the mag size, 506 rounds I have, and I have unforgiving, responsive, and hurried. This is the weapon that I would switch to in case I wound up in need of responsive, where the battle has moved towards me or the altercation has moved towards me, and I am now within 10 meters of the target. I have a weapon that can put out some decent damage. Now, again, the purpose of this build under the suppressive fire is if your team is engaged or you're conducting an incursion, you're going to be in the back, similar to that playstyle of a sniper. You're going to be in the back, and you're going to be providing a massive amount of fire downrange towards the squad that you're fighting or towards the NPCs. And you basically never, ever, ever stop firing. Now, if we can take note on my ammo. 106 round mag with the PP19. 2,100 rounds of ammunition. 2,100, folks. And we switch over. 106 round magazine. 2259. 2259. So we're looking at a very good amount of ammunition in our weapon. However, I'll make it even better for you. As I was not completely restocked. But now we have 2259. Yeah, we went up a little bit on the PP19. Of course, we're going to go up a little bit. 2259. And of course, 2259 most important. So that's what we wind up with. Now, the toughness. This is where it can get cheap. And this is where my teammates or squad mates were saying, I'm not too sure you should post that. But let's go ahead and do it. I know how to beat it very easily, so if I see you running it, I can dispatch it rather quickly, so it doesn't really apply to me. Now, the other two piece, what am I running? I am running a robust chest piece. Increase armor while in cover by 10%. Then I am running a sturdy holster. Increase armor by 15% when staying in cover for more than 4 seconds. So right there, 15, 10, 25% armor. Okay? So what happens? We hop into cover. We hop into cover and we wait. Got 4 seconds. The change in our toughest went from 397 to 547,000. Well, where's the 688,000 that the title states? Why are you lying to us? My friends, I am not lying to you. Now we put up smart cover as we are completely modded for smart cover. 688,000 toughness, people. 688,000 toughness. Which in essence brings our overall armor to 65.41%. Which this is not completely a maxed out build. I would probably venture to say with the right pieces I could get that up to 70 and max it out. And that is what we are sitting on. So as you're fighting, obviously you're putting over 100 rounds downrange at any given time. Run out of rounds, switch, that quick you're shooting again. That quick you are shooting again. Laying suppressive fire, picking your targets here and there, helping your teammates out as much as you can. Switching from target to target to target. Throwing off the other team as you're fighting them. Or just being able to provide some fire, allowing your team to move around while everyone else or the NPCs is worried about the fire that keeps them. You can see how smooth it is and how well it works. It doesn't take long to switch from weapon to weapon. It is something you have to get used to, and it is something that you sometimes will find yourself reloading just out of habit. And that is just a serious amount of ammo downrange a very, very short period of time. There is a very, very short pause between all of that. A very short pause. Now the talents that I run with this, of course we go with the smart cover, and we go with overdose. The talents that I run with this, I always run triage. I should probably run something different in this particular situation, but I just haven't changed it. Adrenaline, any build I run, I utilize that. Triage, I utilize that. Tech support. Why do I have tech support? Tech support is going to add to your smart cover duration. Every kill while that smart cover is deployed is going to extend its duration by 10%. So that gives you 688,000 toughness for longer. You kill 2 enemies, you got 20%. There you go. And then of course steady. Enter any cover, reduce recoil by 25% for 10 seconds. You will have to bounce in and out. It doesn't maintain once 10 seconds is over. Just hop up, hop back down, and it's back. As you can see, there is no recoil once that steady is activated. And then if we go over to our smart cover, we got a 20% stability. Add it to steady. At any point in time, you're getting 45%. 45% stability. Especially if you keep hopping on and off the smart cover. So ladies and gentlemen, for those that you sleep on that Lone Star, there is a way to make it viable. I do not urge you to use this in the Dark Zone. I'm not too sure how feasible it will be in PvE, but I could see where it would be. However, it is extremely cheap, just like the individuals that are out there now that are running a full squad of Secret Mines. Give me a break, learn how to fight, make the game fun, stop being cheap because you don't know how to play. But that is the build right there, ladies and gentlemen. 547,000 toughness when you're not sitting on smart cover. We'll put up our smart cover one more time. And ladies and gentlemen, there you go. 688,000 toughness.